back to our show. At this time, Rhonda is going to go ahead and she's going to give us information about how our viewers can obtain her products and use her products and just bust down Rhonda's door trying to get Rhonda's products. Tell Rhonda, say, Rhonda, I saw you on What's Your Story? I was so impressed with your products. I want your products. So at this time, Rhonda's going to tell you how you can receive her products.
Our products are located at the Abracadabra Beauty Supply on Salem Road, that is in Conyers, Georgia.
Okay.
It's also Hair and Now, which is in College Park, Georgia. Sunny's Beauty Supply House in Conyers, Georgia.
Okay.
It's also located in So Good Beauty Supply Store, that is on Mount Zion Road in Morrow, Georgia. Chapel Beauty near Stonecrest in Lithonia, Georgia. We're also at the Farmers Market on Saturdays from 9 to 2 in Lithonia. That is at the Stonecrest Mall. Also, we're at Changing a Generation, Full Gospel Baptist Bookstore. And we're also in Chapel and Decatur. And just giving a shout out to Valerie, my marketing director, who has been very instrumental in placing these products all over Atlanta. My God, she just worked so hard. She just worked so hard doing that. So I thank her for that, and I want to appreciate her today by saying thank you so much, Valerie Hall.
Okay. Now, what did you get the website?
The website is www.yourgotchasignature.com. And the phone number is 770-255-8701.
Okay. Now, I know Valerie is here in our studio audience, but how long a process did it actually take to get it into these stores? I mean, you come up with an idea, and you just go and say, look, this is who I am. I'm Rhonda. I've created these products and I want to put them in your stores. I know a lot of people want to do consignment and they want to do it this way. How long a process did it take before Valerie actually helped you get them? Because I think you got like 7 or 8 stores that you're actually in now, along with your website.
Yeah. What I like to say about that is just because you're a business owner does not mean that you can do everything.
Right.
So you have to have the wisdom.
To know
That you cannot, every great person that is, rich, famous, or has a successful company have to surround themselves with wonderful people.
Exactly.
And I can't say enough about Valerie Hall. She is just, I've only known her 3 months.
Wow.
And I've doing the mixing and doing all of the products, and that's taken me 8 years.
Wow.
And it just took her 3 months getting it there because that's her business. That's what she loves to do. Me, as far as, pushing the product like that, that's not my passion.
Right.
My passion is, designing it, putting
everything
together. I love getting in the nitty-gritty of making it, making sure this is mixed correctly with the ounces and everything. I love that, but it's taken her 3 months to get it in quite a few stores.
Yeah, and that's one of the important things that we must realize. We gotta find our lane and run in our lane and realize, like you said, you can't do everything. You do what you can do, and then we believe that the Lord will orchestrate or put the right people in the midst of us to help us accomplish the goal and purpose that He had given us to do. Would you just go ahead and just give our viewers all those inspiring entrepreneurs out there that want to go in business? People probably told them you don't need to go in business, it's crazy, the economy is bad, you don't need to go in business. Would you just encourage them and inspire them and let them know what they have to do to go ahead and pursue their dreams?
I would encourage anyone that has a dream, that want to put it into a business, to go ahead and do it. Because even though the economy is like it is, that's okay. Because if God is in it, it will be a success. Trust me, this is my 8th or 9th business. And if you want to continue, you just continue. Nothing beats a failure but a try. You have to try. And you have to get up and say, okay, this didn't work, I can't give up. Because if it's in your spirit, even with all of the things that I've done, everything is still on the line of what I'm doing. It just wasn't orchestrated in the place where God wanted it to be. You know, even, I mean, if you really, even our young kids, I tell my children all the time, you have it there, but just think and pray and ask God to show you what it is you need to be doing. And that's what, as an entrepreneur, I mean, it can't be just a hobby. I mean, it's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of sleepless nights, you know, you're up 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, and if you can sacrifice time, and if you can sacrifice a little money, your business will be successful. And I would like to encourage everyone that wants to do this to do it.
Okay. And you know, and the amazing part about it, like you say, if it's in your spirit and if it's in you, and see, what we have to realize is that if something is a part of you, you have to do it.
That's right.
Because if you don't, you live an unfulfilled life.
You do.
And you go through your whole life saying, I should have did this, I should have did this. Well, should have did it, didn't get the job done.
Absolutely.
But if it's a part of you, eventually, it doesn't make any difference. You can be 80 years old, and that desire is still there like it was when it was first given to you.
That's right.
And the only way you can actually be fulfilled in that area is that you have to pursue it and begin to walk it out. And I'm amazed that I think Morgan Freeman, they just did their Lifetime Achievement Award, gave him some type of award. I mean, this man didn't blow up till he was 52 years old. How many 52-year-old people feel like, well, I'm too old? Or why should I try now? My best years are gone. But my whole concept about that, as long as you're here, you need to be successful.
That's right.
And if there's a today, and we believe there's going to be a tomorrow, you need to ask yourself a question. Well, if I'm going to be here tomorrow, then am I going to be in the same place tomorrow as I am today? Or am I going to put forth an effort today to be in a different place tomorrow? And that's the thing that we have to do to encourage ourselves. So I appreciate you being here today. I appreciate you for encouraging our young people or anybody that's inspiring or want to do some type of business. Because, you know, I mean, you know, it's all right to have a job.
That's right.
But a job is not just enough, because, you know, why work for somebody when you can work for yourself, you know.
And then, you know, to just say 3 things behind that is, first of all, when you feel like you're too old, God always redeems the time. Right? Okay. Secondly, we can't get ahead of God.
Right.
Okay. And thirdly, we have to do it in His time. Even though I struggled, it wasn't really a struggle, but I was, you know, getting around doing those businesses back then, God was still in it. Because I was successful, but not the way I wanted to be.
Right.
But I was still on the line of what I was doing. So just stay in your lane, like you said, and just follow the path. God always opened the door for you in His time.
And that's the whole concept. You say you did about 7 or 8 different businesses, and see, a lot of people don't realize. They say, well, you know, I tried this and it didn't work, and I tried that. Well, so what? Yeah. You know, every successful person failed, but they got up. I looked at that Sam Walton story. Sam Walton filed bankruptcy 7 times, but now we got Walmarts everywhere. We got Sam's everywhere. So that's an inspiration to me to let me know, as long as I continue to try and push myself, I will succeed and accomplish my goal.
Right, and I wouldn't necessarily call them failures.
No, they're not failures.
As one business, you know, don't come like you wanted to, you can take from that business
right,
and take
and
it
move
to the
on.
next one.
Right.
And I've learned a wealth of information, you know, just from having those 8 businesses, and I put it into this one.
Right.
So it's all a conglomerate of information. It's a wealth of knowledge. So, you know, people, you know, they get frustrated and they get tired. Oh my God, you know, I've wasted so much time.
Right.
When I first came to Atlanta, I put $80,000 in a store that only lasted a year.
Oh, wow.
But you can't be paralyzed by fear.
Oh, goodness.
You know, by saying, oh,
wow.
you know, $80,000, because we sold our home back home and we put it into the business. We bought the clothing and all of this. It didn't work in my time. You know, but in God's time now, there's the opportunity for it to go further. So He'll open doors in His time.
Okay. My guest, Rhonda Harlan. I'm Kenneth Morgan. Thank you for watching this episode of What's Your Story?